Boy, have we struggled tonight. We've got you the final game though, and that's all that matters, I think, right? It is Poise and it is G-Mask, and I don't know what's happened in any of the other games, quite frankly. And to be honest, this is running it. There you go. Let's run it at source. Yeah, not much to say other than massive computer problems, but let's just enjoy this last game together, shall we? It is the final game of the VPG season, so it always promises to be an absolute belter, and none more so than these two teams, Team GMAS versus Poise. I do have an overlay for this. There we go, look at that. It's like I've done this before, huh? So we do have G-Mask in the white, actually. Poise in the black. Yasin playing CDM tonight. Sprays it out wide to Guto. Joan Lukaku cuts inside to Hendy. Nayshaw dispossesses, though. Taziek loses his man. Not much space inside at the moment, so they do go long. Cut out, given to Dries. Deuce Liao into the danger man. Luca drops short, palms it off, gives it to Naismith. Guto, fantastic interception, just about keeps it in and goes long himself. And actually, a good ball over the top to STRK. Chests it down under control, just not on the same wavelength there. And at one point, that looked quite dangerous. That looked like it was had potential. Forged down the line to Luca. Again, Poise looking to get in behind, just to turn the defensive line for G-Mask. Taziek concedes the throw high up, and G-Mask will start us from a throw-in on the left-hand side. Down the line, Taziek wins it. Guto repels it, given to Joan Lukaku. Bags of experience from that man. He's been there, done it, worn the t-shirt. Over the top, Rayo, another man who's been there, done it, got the t-shirt, designed the t-shirt himself. STR drops the shoulder, top bins, and here we go. That is high level stuff. Poise are a goal down early on, and that was not on their bingo list for today. 1-0 to Team G-Mask. And depending on how other games and how other fixtures have gone, it's going to be tricky to tell you what the league table is looking like without knowing what they are. But it's in Poise's hands. Adritude, what a slide tackle that is from Jews. And yeah, it's in Poise's hands tonight. If they win this game, they are guaranteed champs. However, they've got Fenerbahce and they've also got Team GMAS breathing down their necks as well. So, all to play for in this remaining 60-odd minutes of this last game of the season of the eSports Premier. Massive, massive game. Forged, running down that right-hand side, tries to cut inside. Joan Lukaku back on defensive duty, goes over the top, and not the first time. STR has got in behind. Breaks into the box. Step over. Tries to lose his man. Stood up well. He does go down. Nothing given. Just looking at the goal. The referee there. Guto brings it inside to Rayo. Yasin. Good football from G-Mask. Dinked over. Probably wasn't on. Vasaro clears it. Luca picks it up nicely. Cuts back inside. Taziak. Here comes Chisato. Goes past his man. Cuts back though. Hendy there to intercept nicely. And again, that maybe it's the style of their play. Maybe it's they've done their homework. They can see that diagonal's on. Here's another diagonal. Lots of space for Team G-Master playing behind Rayo. Juice does well for the second time in this first half. And just a couple of minutes left. We've hardly seen Poise have a sniff anywhere near the G-Mask goal, but if there's ever a team who needs little or no chances to go ahead, it's these boys. And here we go, Taziak. Well played by Guto. Just eats Luca there. STR tries to beat his man, committing him nicely. Waits for support. Can't find the support. He had a lot up with him. Maybe they had a little look at the time and realised it was gung-ho time because it was going to be blown for half-time. And although we were late, we've made it. We did not miss the goal. It was an absolute beauty. Unless you are a Poise fan, then it definitely was not a beauty. Troubling times for Poise because I think they need a win here. Obviously, other results will depend on what happens here, but effectively, I think if G-Mask win this, it puts them level on points with Poise, but with a far inferior goal difference. However, maybe not their biggest problem at the moment. Their bigger problem is probably Fenerbahce, who 2 wins tonight will win them the league because they've got a much better goal difference. So Poise's season is going to be defined in this next 45 minutes, and we are here for it. Yasin into Rayo, drops the shoulder nicely, breaks into the box. Asao and co do well. Chisato tries to run it out, can't do so. Hendy's got the ball now, scoops it into the box. Asao there again. Taziak with a lovely turn and a ball down this right hand side to Forged, inside to Dries. Just want to be playing a little bit higher up, do Poise. I say that as he floats it in. Probably would have been a foul on the goalkeeper had that trickled in, but you never know with EA. Well held though in the end. Out wide to Guto. Raul gives it to Hendy over the top. And Team G-Mask looking to play the part of party poopers here, and they are fitting in nicely to this role, and they're doing a very good job. Guy Jesus in goal for Team G-Mask. He'll be difficult to for Poise, sorry. Trying to keep this difficult attack out from G-Mask. I mean, there's nothing you could have done with the goal, to be fair. Nothing at all. Angelo. Still being patient, our Poise. Still trying to work something. Forged. Taziak, again, very tidy player, but the pass just wasn't on. He had 2 other options, chose the wrong one, maybe a bit of nerves settling in. Like I said, this 45 minutes, again, another nervy pass. I don't think that was meant for Nashor. He loses out. Yasin, G-Mask in no rush whatsoever. I think they would like another one to settle it down a bit, but Adritude loses out to Chisato. Inside again, another nervy pass. Forged into Nashor. This is the man they want to get on the ball. Luca stepped across. Godnika did really, really well. And here come G-Mask. Committing men forwards. Look at those white shirts flooding forward. Yasin just waits for the overlap that wasn't coming. Instead chooses to go to Adritude down this right-hand side. Swings it in. Unmarked. Angelo does really well because I don't think that was his man. Hendy gets the shot off. Defender's the wrong side. Another look at the referee there. Guy Jesus does really well coming out to claim that, but there was just it looked like a little shove in the back. Nayshaw, Raul Dogs does really well to deal with that cam threat. Something not a lot of teams have been able to do this season with Nayshaw. Over the top to Adritude. Jews does well. He's having a good game, but Kiss of the Commentators giving it away. Knocked down nicely for STR. Forged and Co. do well. And it is getting a bit of a basketball game type of feel to this now. End-to-end stuff. Luca inside to Taziak. Dries. Good football from Poise. Starting to commit. A lot of men forward. A lot of men on the overlap. Luca. He's got options. Oh, it's cut out by Hendy. Really, really good cut out. Really important cut out as well. Here goes STR. He's going to run his man. Decides to cut back. Fantastic football from GMAS. Here is the experienced Joan Lukaku. Gives it to Rayo, and that might be game, set, and match, barring a Poise miracle. And GMAS have turned up full-on party poopers today. Is that old Real Sociedad connection. Joan Lukaku into Rayo, the first time finish. How many times have we seen that over the years? And Poise, I mean, everyone knows they're a quality side, but I can't remember them having a shot this game. That is what GMASK have done to them tonight. Just completely nullified them. Forged on the edge of the box. Sweeps it in. Headed down to Luca. And again, that's what I'm saying. It's very, very rare you see this Poise side look so blunt. The goalkeeper has absolutely rifled it off his centre-back. They'll see it as a tactic for killing off some more time, really. But I don't think Waiting the Bush knew too much about that. Goes long to STR, who's had a fantastic game, by the way. Dries intercepts, gives it to Deuce Liao. Gives it to Luke. Waiting the Bush comes across nicely. Deals with it, goes long. I think that's going to be what we're going to see in these last 13 minutes. Get the ball back for GMAS. See if we can hit SDR. To be fair, that's been what they've been doing this whole time, really. And it's worked really well when you've got a play like that up front. Really, really doing the business. Adritude there back. That's the right midfielder back winning that. Hendy. GMAS looking the more dangerous here. SDR, there he is again. But Vassal, who's had a good game to be fair, finds his man as well as repelling the danger. Luca swings it in. How often do we see that from Poise? Desperate times call for desperate measures. STI is in absolutely acres here. He's got a man across. He finds a man across. It is Rayo. He puts a cherry on the top of this misery sandwich for Poise. What a turnaround of fortune. Poise were running away with it at one point. The league table looked pretty certain. And they're going to have to ask for a massive favour from other teams here to stop Fenerbahce or even GMASK winning the league here, because they have not been able to get over the line whatsoever tonight. And you would have got good money on it had you put a bet on. 3-0 to Team GMASK. And don't forget, these boys were on the channel last week and conceded that last-minute header from Kimi Seasons. And I think that might actually be the difference that stops them winning this league, was that one header. Because that's going to be, I think this puts them on equal points with possibly Fenerbahce, with possibly Poise. And it's all going to come down to goal difference, which GMASK has the weaker of the three. I'm trying to do the maths in my head, but I think that's the state of play. And depending on what's happened over in the Fenerbahce game, who do have a better goal difference, but yeah, going back to GMASK, I think that would have put them 2 points ahead of both Fenerbahce and Poise as things are standing now. So they're going to be ruining that. I might be horrifically wrong. We'll go and check the league table and see what we can do. Go and check the Fenerbahce results, see what we can do. See if we can get any kind of confirmation. But all we do know is that Poise they're down and out. And bar a miracle somewhere else, they are down and out. G-Mask in no rush to take this. Swings it in. Drees, here we go. I mean, that is time, boys and girls. Like I said, you would have got good money on Poise rocking up, taking a 3-0 defeat, and we're going to have to see what happens now to the rest of the table. What I'm going to say is there will be people better placed to work out what's going on. We'll do a status update later on social media to just confirm who's won, who hasn't, what the results were, and just wrap everything up for you. But for now, I would head on over to the official VPG YouTube channel, because chances are they're going to be wrapping things up because they are in the know. Apologies for the delay on getting on today. Just massive errors on my computer, so I'll post some of those as well for us to all have a bit of a laugh at. But apologies, we'll look to get it fixed, and shan't happen next time. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to head over to VPG official YouTube, so I suggest you guys do the